what is the reason behind it? I understand maybe you'll become mentally stronger, or you think you will. 'Cause I think we do a lot of things where like we think we'll be mentally stronger if we do certain things. Why did I do that like over the past whole year? Why did I want to?
For fulfillment, brother.
For fulfillment, but like, do I actually enjoy what I'm doing all the time, right? What are the reasons for going to the gym? I was trying to think about it actually. Honestly, at this point that I'm like so busy, but like, why do I still make time for the gym? Why do I plan my entire day around it? It's become such a routine, and I base my almost like fulfillment of the day around that. Something that you enjoy so much and that you know is good for you becomes mentally taxing.
I feel like the gym is the only thing keeping you sane. In terms of growth, both mentally and physically, like the gym is the best thing you can do. Because you can see progress. It's visual, you know? And like these other things that I'm doing to challenge myself that you can't see, they're not tangible, it's not tangible progress, you know? Like, I don't know how strong my mind has gotten, you know? Like, I only feel it. Just like how you wouldn't even understand your progress to the gym if you didn't take progress pictures. Like, I can't take progress pictures of my mind. Just staying disciplined to go is that gains, you know? Doing it without wanting to do it is gains. That mental that struggle of like, dude, like, fuck, I have to surround my whole day to the gym and I need to do that. Like, that is gains, bro, because the past version of you would just be like, fuck, I'm just not gonna go. Because it's too mentally taxing to move your schedule around for the gym, you know? That is gains right there. Even if you go to the gym and you hate that shit, just because you're there, you're making mental gains. Like, and I'm all about challenging myself to progress this mental growth, mental strength, you know? Have to.
What's enough for you then? What becomes enough? Fine, I don't have the six-pack right now, right? But why am I working towards a six-pack? Do I actually really know?
That's what gives you purpose. Having a goal and like going towards it. It could be a six-pack, it could be a bigger back, it could be a certain amount of weight you want to push or pull. The progress to that goal is what gives you purpose, is what excites you. Right now you said, oh, I'm good, I just want to do maintenance, I'm chilling right now. Maybe that's why you're not enjoying the gym, because you're not setting out a goal. If you set that goal out and you work towards it and you feel yourself progressing, that dopamine is gonna hit, bro.
But also at the same time, it's like, why do I want to have the goal is also a question.
Because you want fulfillment, bro. You're not gonna have fulfillment if you're not constantly pushing towards a goal.
I achieved my goal, right? Like, was I actually like happy in the process of achieving the goal? Do I really like appreciate that I achieved the goal? Like, I graduated, but I didn't really think that much of it, right? The moment passed, I actually do not really care. I don't realize, oh, I graduated from Berkeley, like a top public university. Fine, like, okay, I achieved this body and I wanted it and I got it. But it's like, if I have to keep on thinking that there's always more and more to achieve, then you kind of don't enjoy the moment.
You've accomplished the things you wanted to accomplish without taking progress pics or without realizing that you were making gains. But look back and see how hard I struggled. Then it makes it virtuous. You need to take those mental progress pics. And like now, have a goal, small ones even. That chase after it, it's the chase, brother. You know what I mean? It's the chase. It's the chase. It's never to obtain the goal. I mean, obviously, sure, but
it's the chase that you live for. And that's how this place like really changed me mentally. And I think that's also why like right now I keep on realizing that I never learned to enjoy the moment or not able to. It's because I was so comfortable with being bare minimum, like doing the bare minimum and getting away with it. It's not laziness necessarily, but
it's strategic,
right? Like maximum gain for like the least amount of work. I never realized to like enjoy the small moments, right? In that way. My goals were so like short and I just knew I had to put so much like minimal energy into it that like obviously there's nothing to be proud of. I never lied to myself. Like I knew I wasn't putting that much energy. So like there's not much to celebrate, right? I didn't really like make a gain from it, right? I just did what I had to. But it's like now I'm like putting in max effort and I'm like hoping to gain something from it. You don't actually like realize that entire journey that you've been through because prior to that, like your entire journey was so small. For me, it's like I'm really trying to learn to understand the small moments. I don't even know, did I say like yesterday I'm trying to start volunteering? Because right now, like I went from my entire life, at least like since high school, like weekends meant homework. Homework and sports and like doing your chores and like whatever random bullshit that came your way. Now my weekends are completely free. Like I don't have homework, I don't have anything residing about me. If I had it my way, I just like sit at home all day and do nothing. And there's nothing wrong with that actually. Sometimes you need a rest. But for me, I got so used to the routine of having to fulfill myself at every point in the day that it's like I have a hard time with just sitting down and like watching TV now. So like, why do I want to start volunteering? Am I actually trying to help people or am I just trying to fulfill my mind?
It's the same thing, brother.
Right? I don't know. It's like almost like an identity crisis. Continue like trying to fulfill myself.
I wonder what I'd do.
Right? Like you have no homework this weekend. Like what are you doing?
I would read.
You'd read.
Meditate. Right. And then start next week's homework. Yeah, I finish my assignments, go to my mental palace. All right, like let's start all over.
Under
Let's
the
start all
exam.
over. Yeah, fucking grind.
So for me, it's like, honestly, to a certain extent right now, like a pressure to get a side hustle.
You should, bro.
I should get a side hustle, but am I actually gonna be happy doing it? I need to find something that's gonna make me happy, right? So you don't actually see it as a side hustle. It's just like an activity or a hobby.
Or just try a bunch of shit, bro. Everybody always says that until you find something that you enjoy, and then from there you can find a side hustle out of it. You know?
Yeah, but I mean, from that, it's like even like, I have to like, I want to change myself because like for me, I'm very much like doing the bare minimum to get the most out of it. So it's like if I'm gonna put my time and energy towards something, like I want it to work. I put my effort towards that, and like you want it to go well. And it's like you're like afraid to cut your losses because you've already invested so much
Sunk
into
cost.
it. Sunk cost, right? Sunk cost fallacy. Everybody says to try out new things and I do these other things. In my head, I almost want to force things to work.
But
because
you grow through failure. You're gonna have to put in all this effort for nothing for you to find that something. You know? That's just like, bro. You know how long I've been working out incorrectly.
Yeah.
To make no gains, but I was making mental gains. You know, like fuck physical gains, right? Like, those are still gains. Those losses you're gonna take from putting your energy and time and money into discovering some shit. It's gonna take an L, you know. You're gonna have to fail, bro. But that's the point. Like, that's how you grow.
Yeah, I think these things are like very easily said than done for me personally.
Yeah.
I think I just put it into my head of like, okay, this has to work, or like I have to get something from it, or it's like, what was the whole point? And I think I kind of need to get over that.
Yeah, because there is the point. Like, bro,
Yeah.
like, you can give a positive meaning to everything. You gotta look for it, bro. Make it up.
I think maybe I just need to put myself in the right mental space.
I got a couple books for you, bro.
Huh?
I got a couple books.
Send
for
them
you,
over.
bro.
I
Yeah.
need books. I've been trying to read books.
Yeah.
Even like one thing is my work. I just saw something like you get like free therapy. Like,
Oh, brother.
so I gotta sign up for that shit. So like,
I would love to go to therapy.
so I want to try. Yeah, I'm gonna try it out. Like,
Yeah.
I'm like really excited. I'm like, finally somebody that has to talk to me. Has to, like,
Yes.
I don't gotta think in the back of my mind like I'm gonna be paying you to talk to me. So like
Yeah.
low key, like I don't care if you like me or not.
Yeah.
I don't know. Therapy, I think definitely coming from like the Indian household of culture, like where you don't really talk about your feelings and like you just kind of like
Yeah.
suck it up. As like the story was always like, I moved to this country for you and I like did all this work for you so that you would be better than I am. So why are you going to therapy? Like why are you weak?
No,
And it's
yeah,
like,
that's like such a misconception. Like,
Right?
therapy doesn't have to be for broken people. You know, it's just to get a better understanding of your brain. Like, why am I thinking this? You know?
yeah,
I'd love to go to therapy. I think I'd have a great time talking to a therapist.
I feel so bad for that person.
Why? I think me and my therapist would be best friends, bro. Fuck yeah.
I can't do it. I think having the deep conversations has always been tough for me because it was like, I think I was like very much taught to bottle up the emotions. Like even like talking to you has been, knowing you for like this short amount of time, like I've very much changed in that aspect. Talking about my feelings and my vices instead of just like
Yeah.
bottling it in, right?
No, yeah, that's how I was too.
In that way, like you kind of avoid like mentally like stimulating or challenging yourself. High frequency, like what the fuck was high frequency? Like I never thought about that shit.
Yeah, bro.
Like I never thought about that. I never like wanted to think about it.
Yeah.
And even like when you were first telling me about it, I didn't even want to hear it. Like I didn't really care to like listen to you. I still don't, honestly. Like to an extent, I'm like I understand what the meaning terms is, but it's like when I'm somewhere, like I'm not thinking if I'm like high or low frequency. Like okay, we're out drinking. Like gee, I do not give a fuck if you're at high
Bro,
frequency.
that's valid. That's valid. Yeah, that makes sense though. But it is about like being in that higher frequency. It's just positive thinking, bro.
I understand it and I understood it, but I was scared myself to think of it that way. Things should be natural and loose, and like I shouldn't think about life too hard. Also, it becomes because I stress myself out very easily. So to an extent, it's like I try not to think about things to honestly help myself mentally. And I think there's nothing wrong with that, right? But it's like you kind of have to be like upfront with yourself. If you're stressing yourself out, you know something can help you, like thinking about your own being. Stop in this moment right now. Like, am I happy? Am I actually like noticing my surroundings, what's going around me? Am I enjoying this moment that I'm here in this room with you? You have to find the balance, and that's what I think. Like everything doesn't have to be like 0, 100, and that's like what I'm trying to figure out right now with myself. Things are honestly like they are deep, but they're also like not that deep. So it's like how do I
You pick
how,
and choose,
how
bro.
do I figure out the moment? That's what I'm trying to figure out right
Pick
now.
and choose, yeah. I pick and choose what the fuck I find deep or not deep. If something doesn't benefit me, that shit did not matter. But everything that does benefit me, I give it extra meaning. If something negative happens, it didn't happen. And then okay, sure, that's.
But it's like, how do you learn from it again? Like, you also want to
no,
think. You also want to be able to think
yeah.
about it, right? Like,
No, yeah. You find a positive meaning in the negative, and then you're like, all right, now it doesn't exist because it ceases to be negative.
if you're able to find the positivity
In the negative, it ceases to exist because it becomes positive.
you mean like ceases to exist as a negative thing, right? Or like just
Yeah.
in general?
It ceases to exist as a negative.
Okay.
So then there is no negative.
I don't know, man. I think it's, maybe you figured it out, but for me, it's like very easy said than done.
Yeah, bro, it's just been years and years of positive thinking. Just lying to myself sometimes, Straight up just being delusional. Like, nah, just like, it's all good.
And are you okay with that?
Yeah, because
being delusional about it?
Well, no. It's taken me from being delusional to being extremely realistic. I've learned how to like go from, nah, that shit didn't exist, to turn that negative into a positive, and that's why it doesn't exist. Instead of just ignoring the negative, you transform it through your thoughts. Anything that you categorize as negative, you can just transform it into a positive. You have to be conscious of that moment to do it, because that's the fucking hard part. To be like, oh wait, I need to think of something positive. Drill that into your brain of when anything happens, find a positive meaning. Think positive. Think of how it benefits you.
But you don't think that can almost be misleading if you're not allowing negativity to be in your mind? Like, you have to you have to understand that some things are negative, right? Being taken advantage of is a negative thing. Like, sure, like you learned your lesson and now it's a positive, right? Like, you're not gonna let that happen again. But again, like, why do we keep on like repeating our mistakes? It's almost like you sort of remove that pain of the negativity in a way. That's how I operate. It's like almost sometimes like the pain of an experience, what prevents me from making the mistake again or keeps me in check, right?
And that's positive. I would say my pain is positive.
But there's still the negativity, right? Okay, fine, you have a positive, but you also have the negative. So maybe it can be neutral. It's fine to be neutral, but it doesn't have to be a net positive in a way, right? The negativity of the situation created the positive, but that doesn't mean the negative thing never exists.
So there's a negative and then there's a positive, right? So
Yeah.
something negative happens. Nothing is gonna change it until I start thinking positively. And then once that positive energy grabs a negative and takes it, the negative ceases to exist. So it only exists if I don't grab it with positive energy. Once I grab it with positive energy, it's gone, and there is only positive. But if you don't grab it with positive energy, if you don't throw positive energy towards it, it's just gonna stay negative, and then it's positive and there's negative.
I think that's how I very much see it. I think I see them both coexisting together.
They coexist until you grab that shit with your positive energy and transform it into something great.
I don't think I see it that way. I feel like there's always going to be some negativity. It's not a bad thing. Again, it's like negativity is not actually a bad thing. But like having some negativity in a situation is not. It's not.
Give me an
okay,
example, bro.
Even coming to the library today, shit, it's raining outside. Like I don't want to
fuck.
walk out in the rain. Like shit, how am I gonna get there? Like should I walk all the way? Should I drive? That's a negative, right? Like the rain and like I don't want to get dirty or like I don't want to be outside and like gross and shit like that. What is a positive of it? It's like I get to come here, spend time with you, whatever. We can talk. I get to finish my work, stuff like that, right? That's a positive and a negative. That doesn't.
I get what you're saying.
Right? Like there's no like this positive energy of coming here and experience did not take away from that negativity of having to like walk here and
because you're using it as like a cause and effect. I have to do this to get this positive. You're aiming for the positive only. If you think about it of like, I'm so glad it's not hot today. I promise, bro. Like, you know what I mean? You have to, it's the micro thoughts. Okay, yeah, it's raining and it's fucking have to walk or whatever, and then I'll get this positive. No, it's not hot. My legs are not sore. I can fucking walk. So then you grab that negative with the positive and everything becomes positive. So you walking through the rain, enjoying it. You're walking and like, whoa, look at me, I'm still on campus. You're leaving next fucking semester. Your journey through the negative isn't for the positive, you know? It's just, you have to transform it as you go. It's just the hard part is thinking of it when you think of something negative. The hard part is grabbing it with the positive.
That's true. I like that way of thinking, actually. I do like that perspective. Yeah, because like, literally, you said it's a beautiful day. Like when we're, I'm like, beautiful day. My dog, it's fucking raining. Like, it's cloudy, it's raining. I'm depressed.
You know what?
I just agreed. All right, yeah.
Yeah, bro, it's cloudy. It's mid at best.
Yeah.
People don't understand. I don't. Fuck the weather. You know, I'm not talking about the weather when I say it's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day because it is. Look outside and find something you enjoy. You'll find something, but only because you're looking for it. Look outside and find something you hate. You'll find millions of things too. You have to put that lens of positivity on every day and choose. It's every single choice and thought, and that's the fucking difficult part.
That's the hard part because that takes in itself a lot of energy and
so
like,
much effort, bro.
That's what the real hard work is. It's like.
Yeah.
making that effort, and that takes a long time.
Reminding yourself that
takes a long
yeah.
time to get to. Like, it's not, I can't just tell myself, oh yeah, Gio's positive about the day, like I should be positive about the. It's not like that.
It's not, yeah.
I have my own
you
problems.
You have to look.
We have our own shit to do,
No,
right?
yeah,
like
for
I have
sure.
to do something tomorrow, you have to do your own thing tomorrow, right? Like, and it's like, how are we building ourselves up towards that or preparing ourselves is different.
Yeah.
Right? So like, yeah, maybe tomorrow I have to go to traffic school or something like that. Actually, I did get a ticket, so I have to go, not traffic school tomorrow, but like, that shit's in the back of my mind, like, so fucking annoying.
Yeah.
The story is, I didn't deserve the ticket, right? Or like, what did I do wrong? I did something wrong, but everybody else does it too, so like, what I did was wrong. Now, throughout the entire experience, I'm gonna be put negative about it.
Yeah.
Right? I had to pay a fine, I had to sign up for traffic school, I had to fucking talk to a cop, which I don't want to do.
Yeah.
The whole experience is like negative. Okay, let's look at positives now. Like...
Because look, bro, I'll say it, and that will truly be what I tell myself. But then people would hear it and be like, "Chill, you're annoying as fuck.
Yeah.
You're annoying as fuck. Like, just let me sit in my sorrow, you know." So I shut the fuck up. But if you're asking me, bro, I would tell you, it's the little things that you have a car, that you found parking. Like, yeah, you got fined for it, but you have the money to pay for it. And it's like, yeah, but it's still annoying. Yeah, I know, bro, but you're asking me to look at it through that frame. Because if you look, you're gonna find it.
I feel like sometimes you can just say that sucks.
That's why I shut the fuck up.
That's what I'm saying. Like, and I actually had to get in.
You know what I started saying? It happens. People get annoyed of the positive.
Yeah, like that sucks. Like that's literally like how to start.
Sucks.
I was like, damn. Like my thing I could call that for was like I should just say damn like a lot. I'm like, and that's also like one thing. Like I guess like you always want to be a problem solver in that way. Like why do you think you have to feel the need to shut the fuck up? It's because like
people don't like it.
People don't always like want you to solve their problems. It's also like what I want. Like I also kind of need to get into that mindset a bit, right? Like again, like it's like balance, right? Like sometimes you need to be a problem solver and like help people. Sometimes it's okay to just like bask in the sorrow.
Not for me, bro. Fuck that. Fuck that. No, actually that's cap. I do be basking in my sorrows though, but I enjoy it. I truly do enjoy it, bro. It's funny because like I'll be down, bro, and I'll like start crying and shit. Like I shed a couple tears, and then I start laughing because of how good it feels to shed a tear, and then it just kills my cry. You know, I'd be like, fuck, right? And then start shedding a tear. And I'm like, dude, this feels so good. And I'm like, fuck, I ruined my cry, you know? It's that positive subconscious that doesn't even allow me to sit in my sorrows anymore.
Yeah.
Just enjoy it too much.
That's interesting. I actually do think about crying sometimes, but like I can't get it out. Like,
yeah, it's hard, bro. I be trying so hard to get it out. So that's why I enjoy it so hard when I get it out.
Yeah.
And then it fucking stops. But
like you know it's there.
Yeah.
You know you should get it out. Like it's a positive. It's a positive thing to get out.
Have to get it out. Yeah, I'm actually very excited.
Where is it?
If I ever do get like a good cry. Damn, that's gonna be good. I'm gonna feel so like relieved when I get a good cry out.
Mm-hmm.
I just hope I don't fucking laugh in between, you know?
That's like torture, low key. Shit, like I'm just trying to cry. Like why do I gotta? Like...
yeah. My fucking subconscious programming is just.
And like in that way, it's like learning to stay in the moment.
Yeah. It's like I'm holding it, and then.
And like you feel pressure in itself. It's like now the next time you cry, it's like, fuck. I hope I don't like start laughing.
Yeah, I hope I.
Oh, it's coming. Fuck, don't start laughing. Like.
And it's like it's conversations like these where it doesn't allow me to enjoy it because I'm telling you how much I'm gonna enjoy it. Oh, bro, when I start crying, bro, and then I'm like, oh, I remember that one time with Sagar, I was like, oh yeah, this is it. And then I feel present, and then I start laughing and feel grateful and fucked.
You know, low-key going back to the celibacy thing.
Yeah.
So it's like again, like right now, like you didn't drink for 2 months, but you're looking forward so much to drinking, right? So you're celibate for the whole year.
Oh, well,
by December, you're fucking
that.
frothing for that shit.
I want to try that.
How is it any different than like this period of not drinking, period of celibacy?
It's the mental gains, bro. It's the mental gains, and I honestly don't even know if I can do the whole year, but it's something that I want to aim towards. You know, fuck it. What's gonna be absolutely miserable? Probably that.
Why do you want to be miserable? I just don't understand it.
But it's not.
Like, why do you feel the need to make the mental gains too?
Oh, is it? What time is it?
Oh shit.
Oh shit. All right. Part 2 coming soon.